Welcome everyone to O'Donnell Field. This is the CMADA semifinal game between the Monty Tech Bulldogs and the Hudson Hawks. The Monty Tech Bulldogs now being introduced to your non-starters. Number 6 is Sofia Gajdanovich. Number 10 is Mason Uhl. Number 18, Nally Valentine. 26 is Madison Augusto. 27 is Nicole Fluitt. And number 30 is Acacia Beauregard. And now your starters for the Bulldogs. Number 9 is Danielle Beliveau. Number 3, Hannah Seymour. Number 15 is Bailey Tamaro. Number 24 is Jess Mueller. 28 is Ashley Sevigny. Number 4 is Holly Blood. Number 21 is Jess Higby. Number 2 is Alyssa Rabb. And number 1 is Bridget DeVoli. Monty Tech's coached by Dave Reed. His assistant coaches Chris McNamara, Joe Tamaro, and Julie Colcord. And now for the home team, the Hudson Hawks. Number 6 is Alyssa Davis. Number 8 is Erica Karowski. Number 22 is Jenny Cassidy. Number 17 is Caitlin Pume. And number 2 is Lauren Cole. Your starters tonight for the Hawks. Number 4 is Caitlin Cassidy. Number 3, Maddie Kiley. Number 7, Abby Nezik. Number 15, Lauren O'Malley. She's the designated player tonight. Number 9 is Tegan Lewis. Number 12 is Sam Collette. Number 24 is Sarah Karowski. Livy Souza wears number 5. Audrey Lennox, number 16. And your flex player tonight, number 11, Gracie Giorgio. Hawks are coached by Laura Bowen. Assistant coaches Ray Gerard and Maddie Hoffey. And managers are Jordan Yates and Angel Bethea. And now we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem. And we're about set to go. Same lineup for the Hawks tonight as they had last night. Convincing win over the Quabbin Panthers. Monty Tech with an 8-7 win over Auburn to get themselves into this semifinal game. BVT and Nipmuc play on the other side. And the championship of this tournament here, the CMADA, will be decided on Tuesday night after Memorial Day. The Hawks have a date, Memorial Day, with the Marlboro Panthers. That game will start at 12 o'clock in Marlboro this year. Defensively for the Hawks, in the outfield, left fielder number 11, Gracie Giorgio. 24, Sarah Karowski, is in center field. Number 9, Tegan Lewis, will start in right. At third, number 3 is Maddie Kiley. Number 16 is Audrey Lennox at short. Number 5, Livy Souza at second. Number 12, Sam Collette at first base. Caitlin Cassidy behind the plate. And in the circle tonight for the Hawks, Abby Nezik. And we're set to go. Danielle Beliveau leads off for Monty Tech. And Nezik steps in. Strike one. Beliveau lays it down, picked up by Kiley. Throw not in time. And Beliveau on with a leadoff bunt single. Brings up the left fielder, Hannah Seymour. Called strike from Abby Nezik. And Seymour bunts it back to the screen. No balls, 2 strikes on the left fielder. Yeah, grounded to short. Lennox throws not in time. Safe at first. First 2 batters for Monty Tech on safely. Beliveau at second. Seymour at first. And Tamaro squares to bunt, pulls it back. It's called strike one. 2 base runners for Monty Tech. Not a ball has left the infield. Up and away. 1-1. And fouled. Off the foot, it looks like. 1-2 to Tamaro. Pitch is high, ball 2. 2-2 the count. And down swinging goes Bailey Tamaro. Catcher Jess Mueller steps in. 1 out, 2 on. And line drive to Lennox, makes the catch and gets the tag on Beliveau. And the threat is neutralized. Monty Tech had 2 base runners on with no outs. And in the blink of the eye, they're out of the Hawks are out of the inning. I'm Pete Conte along with Allie Cassidy. We're here to bring you all the action tonight between the Hawks and the Bulldogs. Defensively for Monty Tech in the outfield. In left field, number 3 is Hannah Seymour. Bailey Tamaro is in center, and Jess Higbee, number 21, is in right field. At third base, it's Holly Blood. Danielle Beliveau is at short. Alyssa Babb plays second, and Bridget DeVoli rounds out the infield. Behind the plate tonight, number 24, Jess Mueller, and number 28, Ashley Sevigny, will be in the circle tonight for the Bulldogs. It'll be Cassidy, Kylie, and Nezik. First 3 due up in the Hudson half of the first. Could be a hitter's breeze tonight. Off speed from Sevigny. Falls in for a strike. Pitch is high. 1-1. And a line drive into left. Gets past Seymour. Rolls all the way to the fence. Cassidy is going to stop at second base standing. Leadoff double for Caitlin Cassidy. Brings up third baseman Maddie Kiley. 0-1. Kiley chases the high pitch, pops it up to shortstop for out number 1. Abby Nezik lifts one deep to center, off the fence. Cassidy is going to score easily, and Nezik slides into second safely with an RBI double. Erica Karowski in to run for Nezik. Brings up Lauren O'Malley. Takes a call at strike 1. Low. 1-1 the count. Ball 2. 2-1. Chopper to second. Gets past Babb. And Nezik rounds third and scores. O'Malley reaches on an error. Brings up Teagan Lewis. Grounds one foul. Past third base. Two runs across in the Hudson first. And popped up to first base. And DeVoli settles underneath it to make the catch for out number 2. Brings up Sam Collette. 2 outs. Lifted to left. Seymour there to make the catch for out number 3. So the Hawks able to put 2 runs across the plate in the bottom half of the first. We're through 1 here at O'Donnell Field. It's the Hawks on top, 2-0. It's going to be Sevigny, Blood, and Higbee due up into the Monty Tech second. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the Monty Tech lineup. Pitcher Ashley Sevigny steps in. First pitch from Nezik fouled back to the screen. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. And down swinging goes Sevigny. Second strikeout for Nezik. Brings up the third baseman, Holly Blood. Takes strike 1. Off speed. Blood out in front of that one. Able to get a piece of the bat on it. Fouled it back to the screen. Behind in the count, 0-2. Up and away. Blood works the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And down swinging goes Blood. Brings up Jess Higbee. And Higbee fans at the first offering from Nezik. Strike 2. Popped up behind home plate. Cassidy over there to make the catch. Couldn't quite come up with it. Got entangled with the home plate umpire briefly. Probably just the time she needed to get underneath that one. 0-2 the count. And caught looking is Higbee. Nezik strikes out the side in the second. Karowski, Souza, and Lennox due up for the Hawks in the Hudson second. Sarah Karowski to lead off. And first pitch, foul back out of play. Chopper to second. Babb late on the throw to DeVoli. And Karowski's on with a leadoff single. And Olivia Souza try to move her along. Squares to bunt, lays one down. Picked up by Blood at third. Over to DeVoli. Karowski will move to second base. Brings up Audrey Lennox. First pitch bounces in for a ball. Ball 2. Little chopper to Blood at third. Gets it over to DeVoli. Karowski moves down to third. Two outs. Back to the leadoff batter. Caitlin Cassidy takes strike one. Brush back 1-1. Anything out of the infield here scores Karowski. Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike 2. And out in front of the changeup was Cassidy. The throw goes down to first. It was a drop third strike. And Cassidy down swinging to end the inning. One hit and 1 left on in the Hudson second. We're through 2 here at O'Donnell Field. It's the Hawks 2 and Monty Tech nothing. Monty Tech 15-4 on the season. The Hawks come in 15-3. Babb and DeVoli, your 8 and 9 hitters, due up to start this third inning. And they're back. They're back to the top of the order with Danielle Beliveau led off the game with a single. Ball 1. Popped up behind first base, and Collette makes the catch, route number 1. Brings up the first baseman, Bridget DeVoli. Little looper to second. Souza makes the catch. Two outs. Back to the leadoff batter, Danielle Beliveau. First pitch from Nezik, low and away. Ball 1. And slapper past Lennox at short. Giorgio gets it into second base. 2-out single for Beliveau. 2 for 2 on the day. Hannah Seymour to the plate. Swing and a miss. A bunt single in her first plate appearance. And another looper to short, and Lennox makes the catch for out number 3. Kylie Nezik and O'Malley due up in the Hudson half of the third. Cools off quick when that sun goes in. What do you say, Allie? Were you cold last night? A little hazy cloud cover is going to help us out about 40 minutes from now, providing it's still there. Hit to short. Beliveau past Tivoli at the bag. And Kylie will stop at second. Brings up Nezik. Lifts one, that's gone. See you later. Home run, Abby Nezik. No question about that. Off the bat. 2-run homer. First pitch. One last night as well. I believe that's her 6th of the season for Abby Nezik. Clears the bases for Lauren O'Malley. Ball got out of here in a hurry. Ball 1, low and away. And O'Malley hit by the pitch. Brings up Tegan Lewis. And foul off the plate. Back up off the visor of her helmet. Third inning is when it all went down last night. Hawks got 11 runs in the bottom half of the third yesterday to really break their game wide open against Quabbin. Lewis lifts that one to center field. Tamaro there to make the catch. Brings up Sam Collette. Off-speed pitch inside for a ball. Like 7, you wanted that one. And popped up to the infield. Who's going to call on it? And it's Beliveau there to make the catch. Had 4 Monty Tech players converging on the fly ball. Nobody seemed to want to take charge and settle under it. Now Karowski. First pitch bounces in for a ball. Mueller traps it in front of her. Foul out of play. One and one. O'Malley at first base. Fouled off beyond third base. And swing and a miss. Karowski down, swinging to end the inning. 2-run bomb by Nezik puts 2 more on the board for the Hawks. We're through 3 here at O'Donnell Field. It's the Hawks 4 and Monty Tech nothing. Three, 4, and 5 hitters start out the 4th inning for Monty Tech. Bailey Tamaro takes strike 1. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Up and away. And a grounder. Past Lennox at short. And Tamaro on with a leadoff single. That was 3. Nope. Brings up just Mueller, the catcher. Up and away. Ball 1. Called strike from Nezik. Inside part of the plate. Nezik bounces that one in. Cassidy traps the play before it can get behind her. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mueller misses on that one. 2-2. Up and away. Mueller works the count full. And Mueller lifts that one to left. And Giorgio there to make the catch for out number 1. Brings up the Monty Tech pitcher, Ashley Sevigny. And a little bloop in his short right field. Tomorrow rounds second, heads for third. And a 1-out single for Sevigny. Monty Tech's got runners at first and third. Holly Blood comes to the plate. Madison Augusto will run for Sevigny. One out in the Monty Tech fourth. Inside, ball 1. Look and see if Augusto is going to take off for second base during this at bat. Called strike, 1-1. Augusto on the move, and not going to attract any attention from Cassidy behind the plate. Stolen base for Madison Augusto. 2-1 to Blood. Inside. Called strike. Full count. And Blood draws a 1-out walk. Loads the bases up for Monty Tech for Jess Higbee. And Coach Bowen calls timeout, heads to the circle. Monty Tech with the bases loaded and 1 out. We're in the top half of the 4th inning, and the Hawks lead the Monty Tech Bulldogs 4-0. And Higbee steps in. Caught looking in her first plate appearance. foul ball. Outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss from Higbee. One ball, two strikes. And lifted into right field. Tamaro is going to score. Augusto moves to third. Blood over to second. And Higbee at first. RBI single. Monty Tech on the board for Alyssa Rabb. Ball one. Bases are still loaded. One out in the Monty Tech fourth. 4-1 Hudson. Chopper underhand to the plate. Gets the lead runner. Flood will move to third. Higbee advances to second. And now Rabb on first base. Two outs. Brings up Bridget DeVoli, fouls that one out of play. One and one. Inside, Cassidy throws down, gets past Kylie at third. Giorgio there to back up the play. Bouncer to Souza at second. Easily over to Sam Collette for out number 3. And Monty Tech brings one across the plate. They leave 3 stranded. One run on 3 hits and 3 left on. Souza, Lennox, and Cassidy due up in the Hudson half of the 4th. Hawks on top, 4-1. Winner of this game will play Blackstone Valley Tech and the Nipmuc winner on Tuesday. And if the Hawks are victorious, it'll be right back here at O'Donnell Field. And Livy Souza leads us off here in the home half of the fourth inning. Off speed, drops in for a called strike one. Inside. 1-1. Little blooper. It's going to drop in front of Babb. Throw to first, not in time. Little single off the end of the bat for Souza. And the Hawks with a base runner for Audrey Lennox. Squares to bunt, drops one down, goes back to Sevigny. Sevigny, the throw over to Babb at first base. Babb couldn't hang on. Souza rounded second, headed for third. Be an error charge to Babb at first base. The Hawks are back around to the top of the order. Souza across the plate on the throw. Oh, she's getting a Band-Aid. Thanks, Allie. Someone to watch over me. Oh. My eraser's working overtime today. All right. Souza got her Band-Aid. She's going back to third. And Cassidy steps in. 1 for 2 on the day. Squares to bunt. And the double steal. And Souza slides in safely. Lennox took off. Kind of trotting down to second. Attracted the throw. As soon as the throw came back from Mueller behind the plate, Souza took off for the plate. Looked like Coach Reed was going to come out and get an explanation, but he turned and went back to the bench. And Cassidy lifts that one to deep left off the glove of Seymour. Lennox is going to round third. And they're not going to throw that one. Looked like a catchable ball out there and left for Seymour. Jenny Cassidy to run for Caitlin Cassidy. Brings up Maddie Kiley. No outs. Called strike to Matty Kiley. 2 runs in the Hudson fourth, both result of some fielding errors by Monty Tech. And into the bat, Babb gets it over to Davoli. And Kiley goes down in the Hudson fourth. 1 out. Jenny Cassidy moves to third, brings up Abby Nezik. And line drive to third, caught by Blood. And Cassidy back in time. Be 2 outs for Lauren O'Malley. Called strike 1. Inside. O'Malley hit by a pitch and reached on a throwing error. Her first 2 plate appearances tonight. 1-1 the count. Ball gets past Mueller, and Cassidy reaches the plate standing up. They just sent her back. So O'Malley hit by another. And Cassidy sent back to third. And there goes the eraser again. And Lewis fouls that one off her foot. And Lewis lifts that one to left. It's going to be deep. Ground rule double. That one bounced over the fence. Scores Cassidy. O'Malley over to third. Ground rule double for Tegan Lewis. 3 runs in the Hudson fourth. Brings up Sam Collette. Outside. Ball 1. Lewis is at second. O'Malley at third. One on one. That one bounces in from Sevigny to Mueller. 2-1. Off speed. Collette out in front of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Collette hit by the pitch. And the bases are loaded for the Hawks. Looks like we're going to have some changes to the Monty Tech lineup. Monty Tech will change pitchers. Alyssa Babb will move from second base to center field. And Sevigny will move to second. Ball stays close to Mueller. Everyone stays put on the base paths. 3-1 to Karowski. Now it's 3-1. Count is full. Livy Souza on deck. Started the inning with a leadoff single. Count is full. Lifted to center. Babb on the run makes a sliding catch for out number 3. Three-run score in the Hudson fourth. We're through 4 here at O'Donnell Field. It's the Hawks 7 and Monty Tech 1. One, two, three hitters for Monty Tech. Bellevue, Seymour, and Tamaro due up in the Monty Tech 5th. Bellevue 2 for 2 on the day. Nezik looks in. Called strike one. And Beliveau tries to slap her over to the left side. Foul back to the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. 4 strikeouts on the day for Nezik. Hit 4 in the first 7 batters of the game. None registered since then. Little bouncer back to Nezik. To Collette for out number 1. Brings up Hannah Seymour. Outside ball 1. 1 for 2 on the day for the left fielder. High and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul back out of play. 2-1. Ball bounces in, gets past Cassidy. 3-1. And a line drive. Caught by Lennox at short for out number 2. Bailey Tamaro, swing and a miss from Nezik. Strike 2 called. Ball 1. 1-2. Two and two. Inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff from Nezik. Foul back out of play. Three-two pitch. Lifted deep, left center. Ground rule double. Giorgio and Karowski playing in a bit short. Tamaro got a hold of that one, put it over the head of Giorgio out into the left center field, bounced over the fence. She's at second base. Jess Mueller to the plate. 2 outs. Ball 1. Oh for 2 so far in the day for Mueller. Ball 2. And Cassidy uses a timeout. Monty Tech with a 2-out base runner. Left the bases loaded in the 4th. And lifted back by first base. And Collette makes the catch. Souza, Lennox, and Cassidy due up in the home half of the 5th inning. Hawks lead 7-1. Pete Conti and Allie Cassidy on hand for this CMADA semifinal game. Winner plays the winner of Blackstone Valley and Nipmuc. Souza hit into a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning and led off the 4th with a single. Ball 1 from Tamaro. One and 1 the count to Souza. Low and away. Ball 2. Souza leans back on that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. And a bouncer between short and third. Souza again on with a leadoff single. 2 for 3 on the day for Livy. Brings up Audrey Lennox. Called strike one. Throw down to first. Souza back safely. Good move from behind the plate by Mueller. And throw down to first again. Souza back safely. 1-1 to Lennox. Ball bounces in. Souza takes off. Head first slide. Safe at second. Coach Reed looking for an explanation on the tag. The tag was good. It was just down towards the feet of Souza, who was going in head first. And the extension on her hands got her to the bag before she could be tagged by Sevigny. And a hit off the glove of Bellevue at second. At short, rather. And Souza goes around to score. And Lennox safe sliding into second. And we're back around to the top of the order. Lennox at second. Souza scores on the play. And Cassidy brushed back ball one. Long throw down to second. Lennox back in time. 2 balls, no strikes to Caitlin Cassidy. Two and one. Popped up behind the Monty Tech bench. 2-2. Cassidy makes contact with that one, follows it back. Off speed, Cassidy waited on it, fouled it back out of play. Still no outs in the Hudson fifth. Lennox at second. Doesn't need to go anywhere. No force on to get her off second base if she doesn't have to. 1 run already in. Grounded foul to the left of the third base bag. Mueller keeps that bouncer in front of her. 3-2. Lifted high to left. And Seymour makes the catch. Brings up Matty Kiley. Ball one. Bouncer to short. Fielded by Beliveau. Over to DeVoli. Out number 2. Abby Nesick takes ball 1. 2 for 3 on the day. Double and a long home run. One and one. Hard grounder back through the middle. Lennox rounds thirds, throw down to second base. And out at second base is Nesick. Lennox able to score before the out. So we're through 5 here at O'Donnell Field. It's the Hawks 9 and the Monty Tech Bulldogs 1. Seventy Blood and Higbee due up for Monty Tech. It's the Hawks 9 and the Bulldogs 1. Monty Tech running out of opportunities. Top half of the 6th inning. Winner of this game plays the winner of Blackstone Valley Tech and Nipmuc Tuesday in the finals of the CMADA softball tournament. And then the statewide brackets will start. Sevigny takes ball 1. Ball 2. Bouncer to Kiley at third. He's going to let it go. Hops over the bag. Kicks back into play. Sevigny on with a leadoff single. Brings up Holly Blood. Down swinging in the second and walked in the fourth. Takes ball one. Up and away. Ball two. Blood takes strike one. Strike two. And swing and a miss. Blood down, swinging in the sixth, second time today. Victimized by Nezik. Jess Higbee to the plate. Swing and a miss. Oh and 2 to Higbee. Lauren Cole getting loose down to our left. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And called strike 3. Second time today, Higbee has been caught looking. Brings up Alyssa Rabb with 2 outs. Grounded to Souza. Looks towards second, goes over to Collette at first for out number 3. Seven runners for Monty Tech left on the base paths tonight. O'Malley, Lewis, and Collette due up in the home half of the 6th. And O'Malley leads off. Strike 1. Bouncer stopped by Mueller. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2. Two balls, two strikes. Fouled off. Soft grounder. DeVoli's going to do it herself. One out for Tegan Lewis. Bounce to the third. Blood to DeVoli. 2 outs. Sam Collette to the plate. Blood again. And Monty Tech makes easy work of the Hudson half of the 6th inning. We're through 6 here at O'Donnell Field. It's the Hawks 9 and the Monty Tech Bulldogs 1. Coach Gerard giving Allie a hard time. I'd have charged him. I'd have gone right down that ladder after him. But that's just me. Come back at Anezic. And DeVoli goes down on the first pitch. Back to the top of the order for Monty Tech. Danielle Beliveau steps in. Pops one up, foul, out of play. 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles. And a ground out to the pitcher. Tries to slap one over to the left side. Goes foul. 0-2. Outside from Nezic. 1-2. Souza underhands it to Collette. Out number 2. Brings up Hannah Seymour with 2 outs. Monty Tech down to their last out. They trail by 8. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Up and away. 2 balls and a strike. Seymour takes ball 3. And 2-out walk for Hannah Seymour. And Monty Tech has a base runner with 2 outs. Bailey Tamaro to the plate. Inside pitch, ball 1. Ball 2. Tamaro 2 for 3 on the day. Struck out swinging in the first. Singled in the 4th and signaled again in the 5th inning. Cassidy asked for timeout, heads to the circle. 2 balls, no strikes to Tamaro. 2 outs in the top half of the 7th. Hawks lead by 8, 9-1. Two-0 pitch from Nezik. Hard line drive to left, played by Georgie. Throw to third. Not in time. Seymour goes to third. Tamaro over to second. Brings up the catcher, just Mueller. So Monty Tech looking to try to make some 2-out noise. Mueller takes strike 1. Lennox. Get the ball caught out of the glove on the bounce. Tamaro goes to third. Seymour scores on the play. Monty Tech now 2 outs, runners at the corners. Off-speed pitch. 70 doesn't hold on, strike 1. Tried to check the swing. Swing and a miss. Nezik ahead in the count, 0-2. Foul back out of play. And down swinging goes 70. Second time tonight, victimized by Nezik. Nezik's 7th of the game. And the Hawks put away the Monty Tech Bulldogs in the CMADA semifinal game, 9-2. They'll play the winner of BVT and Nipmuc right back here at O'Donnell Field next Tuesday. Probably another 6 o'clock start, I would imagine. Hawks' next game in Marlboro on Memorial Day at 12 o'clock, first pitch. And the baseball team playing the Panthers as well on the other side of the property. I think that game starts at 1 o'clock, so not a bad take on Memorial Day morning if you got nothing else to do. But that is going to do it for us. For Ali Cassie, I'm Pete Conti. Final score again from O'Donnell Field, the CMADA semifinals. Hudson Hawks 9 and the Monty Tech Bulldogs 2. We'll see you on Tuesday.